sense of intimacy with Baba. Sense of trust in the Supreme. Is this moment entrusted to Baba? Or is the mind trying to get something out of the moment? Trying to make something happen? Some past habit. Wanting to get something out of this moment. To make the next moment more fulfilling. Trust in Supreme. Intimacy with Baba means the joy, the super sensuous joy is being experienced in the intimacy of his company now. The constancy of his presence and the constancy of my union with him. Together, we are aware of the fleetingness of time-bound moments. Being can be completely spontaneous. In this union with God. Not even concerned about the effort. But absorbed in him. Baba absorbs me. Complete trust that he will give me what I need to outgrow the hypnosis of being a person. Complete trust. Just like Baba has trust in each seed's individual drama and the collective drama, I, the being, has complete trust that drama will offer exactly what I need to outgrow the hypnosis. Just like Baba, both are. Conspiring for me to be the core that I am, the core essence that I am. And collectively also, everything is conspiring for me to outgrow the hypnosis. This is the heart way. Move into the heart self. As Baba says, Dilwala, Dilaram, heart way, not the hard way. Headway is constantly trying to figure things out. It's not your concern, leave it to Baba. Just be absorbed in his silence, in his love. See what he wants you to feel. See what he wants you to think. And you will see how the wanter dissolves. Not knowing what to think or what to do is then where Baba steps in. Not knowing what to speak, Baba steps in. The thinker knows too much. Full of feelings already. And Baba stays at bay. Not that he's moving away. But a thought is born which creates an illusion of separation. So to be in this and absorbed in this intimacy with Baba know nothing, need nothing. Just be. Spontaneous. Speak when inspired to speak by him. Other things can play, other feelings can play. Thoughts and feelings will continue to happen. And either being observed them with him. But self has no thought to think or feeling to feel. Spontaneous. That's where genuinity is. Joy is only coming from one in every moment. And each one of us is combined in this super sensuous joy of his company. And spontaneously we gather here. And it naturally radiates, not trying to radiate. To be absorbed. To try to do anything. Absorbed in his loving light. Is the being that is just light. I is yours and yours is I. It's a very beautiful aspect, surrender. And not even to own your effort. And let Baba take care of it. We will see in this Murli that Baba spoke yesterday. Yeah. And in this Murli, Baba is saying, today, Bab Dada is seeing his sweetest and loveliest child. Every child is giving their remembrance with a lot of love. You feeling Baba's presence? He's there. Yeah.
Sister, what's the date on this one? Was not here yesterday.
Oh, yesterday is Baba Milan Murli. It's on the BKTR Luhar. So everyone is giving their remembrance. They put the date on the chat with a lot of love. Somehow I'm showing 19, 10, 11. Am I getting the right one?
No, sister, you're not reading the right one. All that's so beautiful. Carry on
Yeah.
reading it, I feel. It's so more beautiful, but it's not the same one. It's the
uh,
previous one you're reading. The previous
ah,
Baba Milan, I believe.
okay. Yeah, that's what it felt like. Okay.
Then when is
But
second?
can you read it two, three more lines? Because we are already having that intimate bonding types of with this.
All right.
Some love out of it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, that's what Baba wants us to read. So we will read that. Okay.
But what's the Murli date, sister, on this one? The one that you're
1910,
reading.
11. 1910, 11.
Thank you.
So Baba is saying, every child is giving their remembrance with a lot of love. Child, you have so much love for just the Father. This love from Baba is only received at this time. Each child is lost in love. That is what Baba is saying. Each child is lost in love. The Father is also giving every child the response of his love. Vah, my child, vah. Whether personally in front of the Father or far, far away, each child is merged in the Father's heart. Each child, the tiny point, is merged in Father's heart, whilst This part is manifesting, but the being is merged in Father's heart and seeing the part manifesting. Yeah. The song, who else would love me so much? Who else would love me this much? Is playing in each child's heart. Yeah? I'll put it on mute. Yeah. Each child's, the song, who else would love me this much, is playing in each child's heart. Do you see these words are really pointing towards Baba's wordless feelings? Wordless feelings for the wordless soul by the wordless Father. This soul conscious love between the Father and the child is such that it makes each child detached from the body and loved by the Father. And when Baba says body, always see it as a person, body, mind, yeah? Because that's what he means. Each child detached from the body and loved by the Father. And this requires leap of faith, means this requires complete trust that in this moment, I am combined with him. In this moment, regardless of what mind's feeling may be, with complete trust, I, the being, aware of the constancy of my combined company with Baba, and aware of the falsity of my mind and body and its feelings. I don't need to think. Mind can think however it may want to try and feel this. I can observe that trying, effort-making mind also. But I know I am combined with him. And this truth, nothing can steal this truth away from me. Doesn't matter how much your mind may be saying it's not feeling like that. It's okay. It is the truth of every moment that I, the being, am combined because I am like my Baba, wordless, thoughtless, bodiless. So Baba is saying, and only at this time is this love received by my children. This love makes you, my children, into something great, Mahan, from what you were believing yourself to be, in brackets. Yeah? This love is received in only this one birth. Seeing my child's love, Baba also becomes merged in the children's love. So beautiful. Just want to be absorbed. Absorb me, Baba, absorb me. Don't want to go any further. Just want to stay absorbed.
Sister, can you make us experience about this being absorbed?
Mhm.
What does it really mean? Because that intoxication doesn't have to be, get from anywhere. It's just a very, very deep feeling being immersed. So could you give us a little experience of it? When
I
you say na
can't.
absorbed, so it means
Absorb.
what? It's highest
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
momentum of that feeling, and just like Baba is sucking in all wastefulness and anything else he doesn't want. I feel Baba is very, very possessive, but I always feel he's
Uh-huh.
little more greedy for us being wavering anywhere. So
Mm-hmm.
when you say being absorbed, so what does it mean actually? What does it feel like? Not mean. Meaning we know everything. So there should be no effort. A mind should not waver anywhere. Even if it's wavering, so it should be
Mind can
total
waver.
detachment. Okay.
Mind can waver, and that's okay,
All right.
right? We are not looking for mind's absorption. We are looking for the soul that is already absorbed. And that being that I am, my constancy of my combined form cannot be touched. This is just a knowing. Yeah. And
All right.
yes, yeah. And then in that, one can see the mind is wanting now to be absorbed and surrendered. So even mind doesn't want to think about anything other than just being absorbed in Baba. But first, you need to know your truth of your constant company of Baba. And it's an experience that nobody can give, but it is yours to be had now with Baba in this moment if we are open to it.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Yeah.
So mind moment doesn't exist only. If it is there also, it's also getting tuned, and no duality, and everything is merged, and it's felt so beautifully. And all the time you're making an effort today, na, in the meditation also. It's constant. In
Yeah.
Hindi, I believe it's ek ras.
Ek ras. Nirantar, nirantar, I would say more.
Sada, sada, all the time.
Sada, sada.
Okay. That
And
intimate
this,
bond. Yeah.
yeah, it is like because you are that being, and once you understand that only thing that creates an illusion of separation is nothing but identification with the restless mind. Nothing else is creating that illusion of separation. So if I know it's just a thought or a feeling of the habituated mind that is creating that sense of separation is an illusion, I don't believe in it. And when I don't believe in it, then what happens?
It nullifies. I mean, it leaves the impact.
Yeah. I mean, it will feel very real. It's all the falsity feels real. That is the beauty of this falsity, that it feels
I
real.
feel you feel its beauty, I feel its irony. Because that is not truthfulness, and really. And I'm telling you, you keep calling it beauty and you're always detached. I feel it.
Yeah.
But for us, little, uh, it's, I don't find it very beautiful actually. I feel it quite meaningless. That's the only difference. That's it. Om Shanti.
And the thing is, the being that I am is completely unbiased. Does that make sense? I'm completely unbiased. I'm not trying to make anything happen. So for me, nothing is ugly or beautiful. It's just a phenomenon.
Perfect. Perfect. It makes sense. Very
Yeah.
nice. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And that is where, because we get caught up in the label of discomfort not being likable, comfort being likable, and we get caught up. It's hypnotizing. if you come out of the language also of likable, unlikable, comfort, discomfort, like, don't like, come out of this language also and see everything as a passing phenomenon. And you will find you're free. You're free now to
So, sister,
experience.
when we experience it's a passing phenomena, then we are letting it go and we feel free.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, we suffer the language, we suffer the labels and the descriptions of the mind. That is what is happening. But if I see everything, any feeling of mind body, passing phenomenon, I have no need to know, I don't need to label, nothing. I don't need to do anything with it. Passing phenomenon. True?
Yeah, very true, sister. And I
So
think
then,
it's going to be very, very applicable in practical aspects also.
yeah,
Because I it's going to be very passing phenomena and I don't get stick to it. It
yeah,
will disappear on its own.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. You
beautiful.
have no agenda, you're agenda less. You have no agenda to make anything disappear.
Perfect.
And this I really got from Soul Behind Dadi Janki. Yeah. For that soul, everything inner or outer, it was all drama. It has come to go. It will go when it has to go. It will come when it has to come. I'm just busy with Baba and I'm constantly with him. No interest in what's coming and what's going at the level of mind or body. Doesn't care. No
And she
care.
lived for 104 years. See,
Yeah.
talking about this only. So
Yeah.
detached she was. Sakshi.
Exactly.
Hmm, okay. Thank you,
One,
Baba.
this one is
Yeah.
noticed on the person level as well. All these souls, right? They don't have anything like some glow on their face, right? Like no stress, nothing. Like even this weekend, this one got a chance to meet somebody from London. She was also some BK, really aged lady. Like body was old, but the face and like that aura was like this one was like true yogi. Like you can see that it reflects from their actually face. Body was old, but the energy and the glow and the aura was like beyond beyond words.
Yeah. So what we are taking is, but till the time the scene hasn't passed, at times there is slight impatience. That's okay. See, nothing is wrong with slight impatience, is also what? Is also a passing phenomenon. Who's judging this slight impatience? Mind is judging it. It's a passing phenomenon. Let it pass. True? This is why you can only live moment with Baba. Next moment, you don't know how mind will present itself. But all you can know is you are constantly with him. Does that make sense? The only one thing you can know is who you are, the true being. That is all you can know. And you're combined with him. What mind will do, what it will behave as, what it will talk as, you don't know. And you don't need to know. Okay? So that's why Baba is saying that Baba, seeing his children's love, Baba also becomes merged in his children's love. And children who? The tiny points. Do you like being a tiny point? Or do you like being a big body? Being a tiny
No,
point?
don't want to carry that weight of the big body. Doesn't make us fly.
Yeah. So be that tiny point that you're tiny point. Yeah. And then we can use the big body. Big body is not even big, it's not even solid. So we can just use the body. But we love being the tiny points. That's who we are. So today, Bab Dada is seeing 3 types of fortune on the forehead of each one. One is the fortune of the inheritance received from the form of the father. Do you, the tiny point, feel the receiving of the inheritance in the form of the father? What do you feel you're receiving from the Father, Supreme Father, the soul that you are? What are you receiving from the Father? He's telling you what khandan you belong to.
The love, the security, the identification, our true self.
Khandan. As is the father, so is the child. Actually, security is a very deceptive word because the soul is beyond the feeling of security and insecurity. What is there for the soul to be insecure?
So security has been was first felt like it was trapped in the Maya's maze, but then later was saying that I'm immersed in Baba's, it's like a cocoon. I'm immersed with Baba in that cocoon. And I'm totally untouchable from any ripples or anything slighting of Maya. So that's where it just was holding on to that and thing must have fallen asleep last night. So it just felt so relieved and carefree that I'm all in a good place.
Being
I'm all
carefree.
protected.
I would say being carefree is a better word than protected.
Yeah,
because
carefree.
Because the moment there is being protected and secure, that is already person getting mixed.
Yeah, not that. It was more carefree and
Carefree.
lightness and the bliss
Yeah.
and just in that stage.
Being carefree, yes, absolutely. बिल्कुल. जो बाबा का सो मेरा, अपना कुछ है ही नहीं. Exactly. I mean, feeling of insecurity is where there's something to lose. Feeling of security means now I am feeling, but which means the opposite is also possible. Yeah?
Yeah.
So carefree is a much better word to really point at your truth. Yeah. So that's why Baba is saying that Baba is, as a father, giving you the inheritance, because child is carefree. Child doesn't know I'm feeling secured or not. The newborn baby in the arms of the parents, so carefree. So carefree. True?
Mm-hmm.
All carefree emperors here. Tiny, tiny points. No care to even make an effort because I'm already in my father's lap. So that's what Baba is saying, that fortune of the inheritance received from the father. Then the second is the fortune of elevated teachings from the form of the teacher. I remember, like father used to carry children on the shoulders and would take the child around in the Disney world because children were very scared of the Mickey Mouse there and all those dressed up creatures in the Disney world, right? And so dad would carry the child on the shoulders. Baba carries me on his shoulders, makes me feel taller than himself.
Just to your song.
Yeah. It's like he makes me feel taller and higher than himself. Yeah, as a father. And then he makes me shake hands with Mickey Mouse. And Mickey Mouse is not outside, Mickey Mouse is in my mind. Hmm? What is Mickey Mouse here? Why is the child scared of Mickey Mouse? Some children are scared of Mickey Mouse. Why? What is that Mickey Mouse? Yeah.
Other souls, not other soul person, like other character or other character.
No. Try again.
This is a mind. Mickey Mouse is the mind. In our mind, all the stories, all the emotions, all the
Yeah.
feelings, all the
Right.
identifications.
Yeah. All these thoughts are Mickey Mouse. All these stories that play in the form of thoughts and feelings and all these projections and interpretations are the Mickey Mouse. So really, the being that is introverted, everything is extroversion for him. It's not something that he's becoming introverted. That is the place of existence for the being.
Yeah, sometimes these things they become very, very sticky.
Yeah.
Just stick and glue instantly to the soul and becomes like me, my feelings, my stuff, and everything. And next, you know that you already become that.
Jump on Baba's shoulders means just know you are untouched. Nothing has happened to you. He's your father and he's carrying you on his back and he's making you feel taller than himself and making you feel higher than himself. He's helping you see your truth from the perspective from where he is.
Yeah, that's the only saving grace. Otherwise, it's not.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need anything else. Once you have the Father,
Mhm.
you don't need anything else, right? Yeah. So that is what. And we're not jumping because we are scared. We're jumping because that is my seat of position. That's where I sit. Yeah. So Baba is saying the third is the fortune of, sorry, the second is the fortune of elevated teachings in the form of the teacher. So Father who's also the teacher. Hmm? As a teacher, what do you feel with him?
All this imperishable knowledge
Yeah,
of us.
in practice, in practical.
Sister, lots of fun in learning and practical. It's lots of fun after new understanding. The fun part with the teacher has started, emerging. It's
Very
really
good.
meaningful and it's happening. That's a beautiful relation, bondage. But Baba is telling otherwise. I was there present in Diamond Hall. This Murli was read. And what I used to feel, Baba is head of my family, head or our family. I was sitting quite, comfortably, and I'm complaining, Baba, it's now so boring. It's 3 to 4 hours. Please, Baba. No, everyone is chatting, and I'm getting really, why don't you go, Baba? I'm really admitting it. I told Baba. And after some time, years, Baba started disappearing only. Then I was telling all the egoness. It was because of me. I told Baba, why do you stay for so longer? But I felt now as a teacher, whatever Baba is telling, a lot of fun added. That's it. That's what I'm feeling actually.
We always in the school enjoyed a teacher who made knowledge fun, who
But
made
not
knowledge
before this new
practical.
understanding. Otherwise,
Yeah.
that used to be father is head of the family. He's a teacher also, just labeling and quite, for some time he used to be the best of fun. But after that, when I could not understand, he's talking to double font and so many people. So, Baba, what is the requirement, for such expansion? But now it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. We are
Hmm.
learning to be detached. Baba is teaching. We are learning to be feeling
Yeah.
this teeny tiny point. Sister,
Yeah.
yesterday's Murli Baba said in India yesterday that we all are, these souls are alike together. So that
Mhm.
touched this, mind of behind this soul. And you kept telling us, you gave us pictures. Those were quite big actually. And at that level, you gave further those picture of those trees also. I used to
Mhm.
wonder, then I understood gradually. In Parandham, you were showing those pictures. I'm carrying that tree also, no? So when
Mhm.
you showed once in one picture visualization, a small baby and the old, all
Mhm.
costume were having same soul. And soul
Mhm.
you picturized were quite big actually. But now
Mhm.
you keep emphasizing Baba through you. We are very, very tiny point, tiny stars. So tiny is a very, very small, no? And when
Yeah.
you
Tiny, Baba says tiny, it's because soul can actually, you can't really put any description to the
label,
soul.
exactly, yeah. It's
Yeah, but
understanding.
yeah, but Baba's using the words to help us explain that you are a tiny point, but you're also ocean. You're Bindu and Sindhu. Right?
Baba said to that level, if you remember me more and more, you'll become a Bindu also. Two days
Yeah.
back.
Bindu
So
means
sister,
completely egoless.
perfect.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah.
But you gave us some pictures. Those were quite big actually. That was my, question.
Oh, that is
Yeah.
because we had to see. Otherwise, if I put a little tiny one, you can't see.
Okay, okay.
That's why. Yeah.
That was quite seeable actually,
Yeah.
quite,
The
yeah.
point was to see it, to make sure that you see who's not changing.
All right.
Yeah.
So basically, it's the feeling with the perfect understanding. That's it.
Yeah. And Baba makes it practical, a teacher who makes Gyan practical.
Yeah, lot of
Yeah.
fun actually. Never
Yeah,
it
it's a
was.
laboratory. We are in a constant laboratory with him. Yeah. And as a
Yeah,
scientist,
yeah.
we're really enjoying playing everything with him. And it's just one experiment, not 10,000 different experiments. One experiment you dedicate your life to. Not even experiment, just play. And what is that? Every
You,
moment
yeah,
with
you
him.
only said with the example because it's very nicely you said. Can you repeat it? What you said now?
Yeah, it is just Baba. Every moment soul is with Baba. There's constancy in that moment with Baba. But from there, soul can see the falsity of the passing phenomenon, of the passing feelings, passing energies, passing emotions. None of that is defining you, Baba, and you constantly combined. This is the only one thing the being is paying attention to. And this is where Baba as a teacher is so practical, because anything, and the whole practice is just how to keep a distance between yourself and the falsity of the passing feelings. That is all. There's nothing else.
passing phenomena is fleeting, ephemeral? Can you
Yeah,
tell us little more
ephemeral. It's
understanding?
ephemeral feeling. It's a passing feeling, right? Every
Perfect.
moment you see passing
It's
feelings of
going.
things,
It's
passing,
passing. Yeah.
going, coming, coming,
Yeah.
going, something or the other, inner discomfort or inner comfort or inner restlessness, something or the other is always present.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
all ephemeral nature.
And every
Means it's
teacher, Baba has told us, no, we body consciousness means it's sensations, it's feelings.
yeah,
We never
exactly.
understood before. So now
Yeah,
when I feel this feeling is this body consciousness.
yeah,
Otherwise, like ratta, a concept, body,
wow,
no, need not to. So that was quite not a very interesting study.
yeah.
Now, Baba, I understanding Baba as a teacher, how much love, nourishment he's providing me.
Exactly. He's really making it very practical for us, these teachings, and fun for us. And fun is not in variety. This fun is the silent fun of being combined with Him and knowing I need nothing. No exterior mind's fun also. Mind wants constant change and constant variety and constant fun from something or the other, different ways of practicing. Mind wants that.
Yeah.
But the being, satisfied. I love the word satisfied.
So before
Absolutely.
Baba Milan, no sister, this Surabhai's class. Earlier we used to so glued, chaos in the house. No, no, I need more. Now no interest. No interest. That time I was feeling ki what Baba said in previous Murli, this which what we are reading right now. Let's revise that, what we did in the homework. So no, it's
Mhm.
not, we are not glued to the rotation, boring kind of teaching and learning. No, it's fun.
Yeah, but again, even those were important for that time, and it is still very important for many yet. Yeah, still. And
Yeah.
it's really serving and doing service, right? We are not even comparing, we are just seeing that it is very important. That's why Baba has put the soul wherever Baba has to put the soul, right?
Sister, everything is destined for the best of us, and whatever is we are getting right now, it was meant for us, this new understanding. It's okay. Everyone is getting, each one soul is nurtured by Baba. It's perfect. Perfect
Yeah,
Dharma. It's okay.
yeah. Perfect. And
And
it's accurate. It's exactly how it should be. Yeah. So the third is the fortune of blessings from the form of the Satguru. Now, as a Satguru, what do you feel from Baba? Hmm?
just a special dose of more love. I feel
Special
that way.
dose of more love,
Booster dose of love, more love.
more love, special attention from him. Right? Yesterday he said that I come for you, my children, who have recognized me, right? So as a guru, there is like a special focus that Baba has on us children, right? It's because we have chosen to recognize him, chosen to be with him. So then we receive also because we've opened our windows more. So we automatically receive more from him.
Sister, not clear. No, no, no. What do you said in sentence prior?
It is like sometimes we see that there are some souls who will go and sit on the beach for sunshine and they're totally soaked in the sun. There are some who will shun the sunlight and sit in the dark room and turn on the artificial lights and feel that it's okay, it's as good as sunlight. So they won't receive the light of the sun. Sun is shining equally for all. But they won't receive the light of the sun, but because for them the artificial light is mimicking the light of the sun. True? Las Vegas. True? Day and night, you can't tell. Hmm? I mean, here there's a city called Las Vegas. And you can't tell there because nighttime looks like daytime because of all the artificial lights over there. Yeah. It's like you go in the hotels there and you will find like, is it day or night? I have to step out to see, is it night or day?
All the glittery stuff and the
All the
casinos
glitter
and
and
all the
glamour you
fun.
can see. Yeah. And that is what it is right now. The happiness of the temporary happiness and the satisfaction that the mind is finding. Soul feels that is what the true happiness is. That temporary pleasantness of the mind, that temporary niceness of the mind, the temporary joy of the mind. And it could even be had from the glamour of knowledge or the glamour of Brahmin company or the glamour of pleasant feelings in the mind.
So glamour word is getting the different connotations. I could
Yeah,
never imagine this. Glamour
yeah,
can be used for us also in Ruhani wisdom. So
yeah.
nice.
It's all glamour of the Maya here. It's glamorous piece of Maya. That's why Baba has come here too, as a guru, waking up the soul to the absolute truth. This is Guru. Yeah.
What's
This
the date of Murli?
Murli date.
1911-2011. 1911-2011.
19, 10, 11. Yeah, 19, 10, 11.
10. Okay. Yes. Sorry, yeah, 1910.
I mean, as a guru, no. As a guru, more he's helping you see your absolute truth. That is important to understand. As a teacher, he's teaching everyone. But very few out of those everyone, very few will know their absolute truth also. And that is this place of the guru. Right? He says multi-millions, and out of those handful multi-millions, even out of those, very few will recognize me as I am and who I am.
So sister, guru means pampering also? No.
Pampering would be father and mother.
Father,
Okay.
Yeah. Guru is more like he is helping you see your absolute.
Well-wisher. He's a real ultimate well-wisher and he wants to keep us on the highest pedestal with lavishing so much of vardans.
You know, in Mahabharata, they show Ram with his guru. I can't remember the name of his guru.
Vashisht.
Vashisht. I think it's Vashisht. With Vashisht. And he calls Ram to come and sit next to him. And Ram goes and sits next to him and he sees everything what his guru is seeing completely as a detached observer. He's seeing how that playful, naughty Ram is feeling and everything about that naughty, effort-making Ram. The perfect Ram with Guru can see that. There's a story, actually. So the perfect Ram can see the effort making. Anybody who knows it, please feel free to come into sound and share. I mean, I've just heard it once, so I'm remembering the remnants of it. But in that, it's that like detached observer with the Guru. His perfection is what he's seeing with his Guru. And from there, he's seeing the imperfect Ram. Same like Brahma Baba. Baba as Guru will help you see your perfect self that you are.
True sakshatkar of ourselves. Now I understood.
Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Connotations. Perfect. So Guru is who, in whose company I'm getting my sakshatkar of my ultimate beauty within. And I'm
And
feeling it.
yeah.
Perfect understanding, explanation. Thank you, Baba.
Yeah. So with him, you will see your perfect form. And that is mukti. Jivan mukti. That is Jivan mukti. That you are seeing your perfect form and you're seeing as a detached observer all that mind-made person identity there, combined with the body sitting somewhere on the floor in front of the Guru. But that's why he calls Ram to sit next to him and shows him, now see. And this is Guru. Baba is Guru. Your absolute form, now see everything. Nothing is touching you. You're with me. Do you see this beauty of God in all three relationships? This is how he's relating to you. Yeah. So he wants you to experience everything with him. Don't go anywhere. You've got the whole world in me. You have nothing outside. Just stay with me. I'll show you the whole world. I'll show you everything with my eyes. Yeah? So that is why. See him as your teacher, father, guru. Right? This is the blessing that Baba is giving you. This is his blessing, seeing your perfection every moment. So experiencing Baba as Guru that is what it means. Mind can say rata rataya, oh Baba gives me duai and Baba gives me mukti and whatever it is. But what does it mean? He gives me salvation as a guru. As a teacher, he gives me knowledge. As a father, he gives me inheritance. But what? What about that? Are you experiencing? And experiencing means not, again, please, maybe the word is not right. Are you knowing it? Moment by moment.
आत्मा जब भी कुछ सोचेंगे तो बाबा का सोच से ही सोचेंगे। कुछ भी देखने का मन कर रहा है बाबा का दृष्टि से देखेंगे। ये है सदगुरु को यूज करना हर
Bilkul,
मोमेंट।
bilkul. Use Satguru in every moment. And as a guru, very few Brahmins will also take Baba as guru. Everybody's taking Baba as a teacher. But as a guru, handful will take out of it.
बाबा कहते एक बुक में पढ़े थे गुरु बहुत होता है लेकिन शिष्य बहुत लाखों में एक मिलते हैं।
You mean शिक्षक बहुत होते पर गुरु लाखों में एक? Is that what it is?
ऐसे था गुरु तो बहुत बना लेते हैं लेकिन जो उसका शिष्य होता
बाहर जो गुरु बना देते हैं।
शिष्य जो होता है वो बहुत गिना चुना होता है मतलब बहुत गिन चुन के बहुत कम होता है।
शिष्य, या शिष्य बहुत कम गिना चुना होता है। Yeah. Very true. So that is why really seeing Baba as your guru is the ultimate practice. No, practice nahi, ultimate knowing. I have to also get rid of the word practice. Ultimate knowing. Yeah? So Baba is saying that, child, so whether you're sitting personally in front of Baba or far away, you are always close in his heart. And Baba is very pleased to see his most fortunate children. Yeah? Whether such love between the children and the father is only received at this time of the whole cycle. You are giving the experience of this love to others too. I mean, you are giving when Baba is saying means what? You, the soul, are just connected with Baba and they are experiencing Baba through directly, not through anybody, but directly through his words. Yeah. So you're giving the experience of this love to others too. Now, some people think that you Brahmin souls have found something. What have you received is continuing to become clear to them. The Father saw that there is a great impact of the Platinum Jubilee everywhere, and that the children have served from their hearts and also made plans for the future. Bap Dada is congratulating all the children from everywhere. Wah, children, wah. 75 years you have been doing everything according to your own effort. Wow. By becoming free from obstacles and making others free from obstacles, you have reached here. Again, this is so important. What do you mean by free from obstacles? And what do you mean by making others free from obstacles? Do you see how Baba is so respectful of our even external celebrations? He's not judging it. He will appreciate it and then he will give us the unlimited meaning of it at the same time. You will see. He won't stop at the limited celebration. He will take us into the unlimited celebration of it. But what is Baba saying? That by becoming free from obstacles and making others free from obstacles, what does that mean?
So it means I'm forever fortunate, timeless, changeless.
Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Knowing the truth, okay. बेभान के मैं और मेरापन, yes. Obstacle is really an illusion. There's no such thing as an obstacle. So what does Baba meaning? How are you making others free from obstacles? By yourself staying out of identity with illusion.
जब बाबा का हर एक फीलिंग्स को अपना नहीं लगेगा, तभी हर एक चीज को ऑप्टिकल लगेगा.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल. जब अपना नहीं लग रहा है कोई भी thought, that is being free from obstacle. Mind is not even an obstacle. Is mind an obstacle?
Thoughts of mine, maybe.
Even thoughts are an obstacle?
No, they're stepping stone.
Identification with the thoughts, probably.
I, the being, giving life to it unconsciously. Poor mind. Being
Like
blamed for no reason.
yesterday you told us, no, Amitabh Bachchan, Shah Rukh Khan's.
Yeah.
And believe, immediately you put those masks, oh, a lot of stories. When you removed, I was feeling so relaxed. Wow, thank God. Early in the morning, I don't want to go into so much of expansion of what war, so much of stories. And mind is so brilliant. It
Yeah.
has it is being attached so countless whatnot. When you removed, I took a sigh. Wow, sigh of relief. I don't want to go into any kind of.
But see, this is where you see how those stories are existing separate from you at a distance from you. You are with Baba, and those stories are nowhere else other than in your mind.
That's the ultimate gift from Brahma, Baba, and whatever. It's so beautiful.
Yeah. So
So
that's
Sister,
why.
you were explaining, no, ki when I'm becoming so powerful, you just give us example being with Baba. So I know my perfect beauty and I become so empowering. like Baba was saying, being obstacle free. So what understood from you, being obstacle free is making others obstacle free. Once I don't treat any obstacle, they are just a passing phenomenon, and they are just energies going and every time changing. I don't identify with them. That's being obstacle free.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Thoughts are not obstacle. Stories of the mind are not obstacle. Judgments and interpretations of the mind are not obstacle. They're just doing their task, what they've been given to. Right? Maya apna kaam kar rahi hai, Atma apna kaam kar rahi hai. Hai na? So Atma, the soul, is absolutely obstacle free, means Vigna Vinashak, means I am ignorant of the knowledge of obstacle. That is being obstacle free. I'm just not giving life to any thought, any feeling in the mind and body. Then where is the obstacle? Let's say for a moment, there's no mind and there's no body. Where is the obstacle? You're not identifying with it. You're nothing to identify with. So where is the obstacle? So it's not mind and body is obstacle. It is my giving life to it and giving it any importance is the obstacle. My interest in it is the obstacle. Yeah. Totally detached from Maya mind. Means no interest in its stories. Here I am, let's say in a limited way, and there's a storybook lying outside. Is that storybook an obstacle? But my interest in it, picking it up, reading it, getting immersed in it, that is an obstacle.
The strict cricket match is on in these days in the house, no? So he keeps tempting me. And last 5 years, no interest. I feel it's more cluttering myself, I don't need it. So it's okay. Let him say, let the cricket be in the house, but I'm not affected. It's not no interest. So it's
Yeah.
becoming, at least I'm getting obstacle free, clutter free, and
Yeah.
making a nature of myself, no? Which is my
Yeah.
true nature,
Yeah.
emerging it. Okay,
Now,
okay.
very beautiful example.
Yeah.
Cricket match is not an obstacle. This world is not an obstacle. What is happening in this world is not an obstacle. What is happening in my mind is not an obstacle. Who will see it as an obstacle? One who's influenced by it, by the mind and the world and the body. So am I really that influenceable by the mind, world, and the body? Or am I influenced by God? Then wherever I am, whether I am, if life finds me somewhere, let's say, for some odd reason, I just find myself in a very dangerous place. So what? Place is not dangerous. Is place dangerous? Sister Jayanti was once sharing an example of a soul in Africa somewhere. And she was sharing that she was running out of gas. She had just come from the center and it became too late for some reason. And by the time she was getting home, it was getting quite late. And she had stopped somewhere to fill the car with the fuel. And there were two big black men coming towards her. And she could see the fears coming up in her. That soul could see the fears welling up in her mind. And she, instead of entertaining those fears, what did that soul do? immersed in God's love. And so much immersed in God's love that what came out of that love was that soul went and said to those souls, thank you for being here. You're God sent. You can help me now. So that changed those two souls, whatever intentions they had, completely. Was the scene dangerous? Where was the danger? Was the fear welling up was dangerous? The danger was in the identification of the soul with that fear and then letting that manifest.
Sister, very subtle, deep checking. Very subtle.
Mhm.
When such situation comes, no, we are all caught up in mixturity.
Mhm.
When we make it a past energy, when we feel so happy, Baba, I was just emerged as a dot, and the whole tree of my expansion is being merged, and no one could attack me. There's a
Yeah.
small passage while going to center, no, and it's very, very isolated. And people say don't go after 6, and to me, I feel no, no, I can make it while walking. So with the new understanding, it was so much of fun. But then someone told me, don't, please don't go. I said, then I should not. Honestly, we should not this knowledge to invite any kind of, So, but it helps. But at the same time, we need to be more prudent and wise also. We can't follow it just. It comes problem, yes, then we can use the
If it is
wisdom.
just happening, it to be in a scene. It's not like somebody is asking us to go and stand in the middle of a war zone. No.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What it means is if you happen to find yourself in any scene like that, then
Just,
know
yeah,
who you are. Yeah?
okay, perfect,
Yeah.
perfect. Honestly, we can't do experimentation with the new
I don't
understanding.
even like the word experiment in one way. Yeah? It's not even
Okay,
experimenting, it's just knowing.
all right, all right.
Just know who
Sister
you
here,
yeah.
Okay.
so it was regarding the fear, the daughter soul in Florida. There are lizards and all that stuff is common because of the temperature. It's warm there. So she had something crawl up in her drain in her shower, and she was freaking out for like hours on the phone and FaceTime. And she was horrified. And then I was trying to just tell her about, sit back and see the fear in the mind and don't identify. And she was saying, no, she was not in that state to listen. But then again, I said, as I said, let it be. Whatever part she's playing, let it be. So I just let
That
it
is
be.
yeah.
Yeah. And then I said, I'm not going to change. And then I think a day went by. The next day, again, it's the same stuff. She said, cannot take shower. It's still there. I don't know what to do. And, management, nobody was coming, and the pest control not coming. I said, if when you're ready, let's try something and see, because this is what I did for the cats when I had visited the daughter's house. So if you're interested, I'll tell you what I did, and then you decide. So try to talk to her and saying, see what the fear is coming. Just see it and don't give your time and give your energy to it and identify and get caught up in that and make it you and personalizing that fear. And so she kind of got a bit of it. She said, what do you want me to say? I said, just say, and the sister was there, that she and you are renting the apartment together for the night. Tomorrow, as a guest, she will leave. So that she said, maybe I can say that. She's renting the apartment with me and I don't have to create fear, and she's just there temporarily. So it kind of eased, and she kind of tried to separate from that fear a little bit, and then a little bit more, and then a little bit more.
And next thing she knows that it just leaves. And so it was something that she said, Mom, I want to know a little bit more. Maybe next time when it comes again, I want to try it again. So this is something I think is very practical
Yeah,
for everyone,
yeah,
even if they are not in Baba's Gyan.
yeah,
I think little snippet of it, they get a taste of it when
yeah.
the
See,
situation comes.
so yeah, yeah. Somebody asked a question, but sister, if one has physical pain in the body and feeling of discomfort, and one is not able to do Amrit Vela, other seva because of it, won't it be considered an obstacle in our Purusharth? Is physical pain an obstacle, or is my resistance to physical pain is an obstacle? What is the real seva? Is feeling of discomfort an obstacle, or is the resistance to the feeling of discomfort is an obstacle? Resistance. Is this desire to get rid of the pain an obstacle? Desire to get rid of the discomfort an obstacle? That desire is what is making you suffer. The desire to get rid of discomfort, the desire to get rid of pain. What is seva? What is seva? Using Baba is seva, yes, but
बाबा के प्रभावित होकर सभी को अपने आप ही हो जाएगा, ना कि और किसी का प्रभावित से प्रभावित.
yes. Being influenced by his company and not being influenced by your inner world. That is seva. I don't need to give it. It's already given. It's already given. And total immersion, somebody said earlier, total immersion can only happen if I'm detached from my inner world. Yeah? If I'm disidentified from my inner world, then immersion.
Dadi used to say, when baat hai to baap nahi hai. Ye, it has really touched me. And the view with a new understanding, getting it 100% clear picture of it, like कोई सेंसेशन, कोई आइडेंटिफिकेशन, मतलब कोई कुछ भी नहीं है, तभी बाबा का है वो रियल कनेक्शन.
Yeah.
नाउ इट बीइंग क्लियर.
Bilkul. Zero identification with any thought, sensation, feeling, that one can be immersed. Otherwise, we can use our mind to be immersed for a minute, 2 minutes, yes. But real immersion is moment by moment. I am immersed in Baba's company. Yeah? That's real immersion. Okay? The Murli is still a lot, very, very beautiful, and there's still a lot in the Murli, but it seems like time is for us to bring it to a closure and really know that immersion is not a mental activity. Immersion is the state of the being. Very important to know this difference. Being immersed in Baba's company and in his love means I'm aware. I'm aware of every feeling, every thought coming and going. I'm aware of the discomfort. I, the being with Baba, I'm aware of the pain in the body. I'm aware of the resistance to the pain in the body also. I'm aware of the stories that are being told about the pain in the body and the mind. It's not necessarily just the pain of the body, it's also the pain in the mind. I'm aware of both. From the state of immersion, I'm aware. And only when I'm aware from the state of immersion with Baba, of this passing phenomenon of mind and body, changing phenomenon of mind and body, then I can be constant. And then mind will rest in the source at some point. Baba says that will happen at the end. The mind will surrender itself completely to the soul and the Father. But for that, the being needs to know his surrendered state to Baba. Very important, not a mental action. It's not an action. Immersion is not an action. So see what the word immersion is pointing to. Towards the one who is eternally combined with Baba. That is me, that is you. Not suffering the experiences of the body-mind and its stories and sensations. Not suffering. Aware but not afraid. Acknowledge but not identified.
Shanti.
Om
Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.
Shanti Devi. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you, Baba.